Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to spend some time looking at yet another new camera. So those of you who have been with the channel for a little while will know that we've done a few cameras from Auto-Vox. Yes, they've sent me another one. They approached me and said, would I like to try this one? I've recently had a operation on my foot, which has put me out of action, so to speak. 6 weeks, supposed to be 6 weeks off my feet, or at least the first couple of weeks. I'm halfway through that journey. We're repairing, it's all gone well, but I've got a lot of time on my hands. So this came at a good time. It'll give me something to do. So if you bear with me over the next couple of weeks, we'll try and put some content together and compare this for the this against what we've already got. As with everything we get from Auto-Vox, it's really well packaged. Probably too well packaged, if that's possible. No indication. Oh, here we are. Solar 3C. Okay, out she comes. If the product's as good as the boxing, the packaging, we're in for a treat. Okay, first time out of the box. This is a dual camera setup. There's your extended warranty card and the instructions. Where are we going to start? So we have a solar number plate mount camera. Not sure of the resolution on this, we'll have to look at that. Leads, USB-C, and a dedicated one for, I'm not sure whether that's for the camera or the, we'll find out. That's got to be the car lead, 12 volt. The other feature about this one is it has a magnetic base. Just quick release, so to speak. Or the slide on, slide off type. You got a choice there. Pretty good. We've got the dashboard mounts. Ah, I guess these are for the magnetic mount. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Allen keys, screws, etc, etc. Two aerials, a clamp for the dashboard mount. In here we've still got the sticky back adhesive for this camera, and this has got to be the monitor. So there we are, that's everything in the box. I think what we'll try and do now is get it hooked up on the Caravan supply and see if we can get a picture out of it. I was just having a little look at these two cameras. Camera 1 and camera 2 they call them. The number plate camera does have a solar panel fitted to it, and it is removable from the fixed bracket. So we're going to stick that behind the number plate, stick that on that, but you can slide this along and remove it from the metal bracket. So the instructions say, to make sure it's got a good charge to start with, they send you a lead which is a USB-C to the normal USB. So we're going to get that charged up first. Leave it on charge for about 4 or 5 hours, I think they said. This one has got a little bit of charge in it. It's got an on and an off button underneath. Looking quickly, very quickly through the instruction manual, I think on a full charge, depending on how much you use this, you should get about 7.5 hours out of it, they say. Whether that's true if you leave it on all the time as a rear view camera, I don't know. But we'll see. So we're going to get both of these cameras charged up. The monitor, another point to note, 2 aerials, one for the monitor, one for this camera, but there's nothing for this one, so this one must just transmit its own signal somehow internally. But I don't suppose you'd want an antenna sticking up above your number plate. Somebody'd probably have a little play with that, wouldn't they? Right, let's get these cameras charged up and see where we go from there. While I've just got the both the cameras charging up, I thought I'd have a little look at the monitor. I'm in the Caravan, obviously. I've been able to plug it in, plug the cigarette lighter in to this adapter. I bought myself one of these. Really useful. Not quite sure why I bought it in the first place. I thought maybe I could probably use it for an air pump outside on the awning. But it allows me to run 12 volt stuff when the Caravan's hooked up to mains. So this looks like, I thought this was going to be the same as the monitor I previously got, but it's not. I've made a discovery. You know, they always tell you to read the instructions. Well, maybe I should have done. This one can record to an micro SD card, which is a big bonus. The only way I found that out was when I went into the menu. See here, record. Everything else has got, oh, it's gone off. Everything else is pretty much the same. All the options for settings, etc. But you can record and play back from the card. I don't think there's any internal memory, but that's a step up. That's a very useful addition. So while I wait for the cameras to get some charge into them, I've had another look at the instruction booklet, and the more I look, the better it looks to be. I've got both the cameras hooked up at the minute. You can have both cameras shown at once, or you can toggle between one camera and the other. All of the settings are applicable to both cameras, although some you can choose. You can take the guidelines off one and leave it on the other if you wish. Yeah, like I said before, the micro SD card is a big bonus. It's got a record and a playback feature on the monitor, and just trying to find out from their website a little bit more about the intention behind this new release, this new kit. So it is the Solar, hang on, bear with me, it is the Solar it is the Auto-Vox Solar 3C. It's their new flagship. The intention is that one camera is a permanent fix behind the number plate, while the larger one is what should we say, transferable, demountable, provided you've got a metallic base to, for the magnet to cling to. You can change that one around any position you like, from the back of your car, the front of your car, the side of your van, although you will need a steel base plate to make it fit, unless you're driving a lorry or something. The transmission distance they're advertising is 109 feet, so that's gonna suit anybody really. I can honestly say, so far I'm quite impressed with it, especially the monitor and the fact that you've got the SD card you can put in it. So I think what we'll try and do is let the batteries get fully charged up, which will put us into evening time. So tomorrow we'll continue and see what we can do next. Probably mount it on the back of the Caravan, check the distance with the monitor in the car. I'm not able to drive at the moment, so that's not going to happen tomorrow, but at least I can test it in situ on our driveway at home. So bear with us and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so I've spent a couple of days just playing around with the system to fully understand what it can and can't do. It's very good. The improved range capability is excellent. I can walk a long way away with the camera, both cameras, and they still transmit, so I don't have a problem, not expecting a problem with them with a long outfit. There are some limitations, however, software wise, I suppose you could say. It turns out that the cameras are dedicated to the kit, and by that I mean the rear view camera, the high level camera with the magnetic base, is dedicated to this monitor. I would like to use this monitor because it's got the SD card capability to record, and it records both cameras in a loop function. That's really useful, a bit like having a rear view dash cam, I suppose. But the downside to that is I can't use that with my current solar powered camera, the Solar 4, I think that is. So the 3 and the 4 are dedicated kits, and you can't seem to mix them. I did ask Auto-Vox, can I change the cameras around the system, and they said no, they are dedicated to the kit they come with. I have tried to use it like that, cross-matching the cameras, and I can't pair my old camera to the new system. So if you buy a 3C system, you have to stick with the cameras as far as I can see. Please tell me if I'm wrong. So yeah, software wise, it seems that the paired cameras that come with the kit have to stay with the kit, and you can't use other cameras from other kits. So I don't know whether you can see this, but for demonstration purposes I've installed both of the cameras to the rear of my Caravan, or RV if you're in the US. The high level one, which is on the screen at the moment, gives you a good wide angle, long distance view, nice and sharp, colours are good. You can change left to right view, up and down view, and you can put the grid lines on if you so wish. Contrast, brightness are all adjustable across both the cameras. So that's camera 2. If I toggle between the channels, you can mix both cameras on screen, so you can see both at the same time, or you can have the low level camera, which is the one fitted on the rear number plate. I've installed the grid lines on this, so if I was reversing in a tight space, I can see just about how far I can go. It takes a while to pick up the camera, but that would probably be my preferred view. And if I was in a reversing situation, that I'd switch to that. Personal opinion, to see both on the screen at the same time, the images are quite small. I don't know whether you'd need to have both on at the same time, but that would be a personal preference. That would be my main view. So the date and the time is on the screen, and that will be recorded, time-stamped on your recorded images. The menu, you can run through the menu. You've got brightness of the screen, control of how you set your picture up. That's left to right, flip it over, or flip it up and down. Oops, let's go back into the memory. You have to be pretty quick because it times out pretty quick. That's your record function. General settings. Display, that means whether you want it on all the time or predetermined. There we go, keeps jumping out, look. Guidelines, well, that's pretty explanatory. And a playback function. You can go through the files and select what you want to view. All in all, I think it's a very good system, particularly at the price point. This is way cheaper than anything which is comparable on the market. And the quality of the images and the quality of the product is good. I haven't got a problem with any of that. So we've got it hooked up, we've got it working. It'll be a few days, few weeks actually, before I can get this out on the road because of my foot. We're almost at the end of the recovery period. So once I've got the clear from the hospital, we're out with the Caravan. And what you'll see next on the video here, very shortly, are the real-time images from us traveling along the road with the Caravan on, and you can see what we see from the rear. I'll just show you a quick couple of pictures of what it looks like on the back of the van, and then we're straight into images from our trip. So I hope this has been of use to some of you. There should be a link in the description below to a discount code if you wish to purchase. But you are spoilt for choice. This 3C kit is a good kit. The range is improved, like I said. But if you want to go for pure solar powered camera, then you'll need to be looking at the 4C, which is also very good. So yeah, good product. I like it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.